So last semester, my roommate Dave decided he was going to go green and save cash at the same time, which is usually code for everyone else in the apartment is about to suffer. His latest crusade, homemade toothpaste. He showed up in the kitchen with a mason jar of something that looked like wet drywall and announced, "Guys, commercial toothpaste is basically just chemicals and lies. Let's brush with the truth." In retrospect, I should have known any household product that begins with "I found this recipe on a blog called Barefoot and Mindy" was not going to end well. The first night, the four of us lined up in the bathroom like a toothpaste cult, each dipping our toothbrushes into the communal jar. The texture was somewhere between gritty sand and what I imagine moon dust tastes like. "It's got baking soda, coconut oil, and a hint of peppermint extract," Dave beamed, as if he'd invented oral hygiene. Within 10 seconds of brushing, I tasted something that can only be described as disappointment and regret. That was when we all started foaming at the mouth. Not like, oh, a little frothy, but like we'd just finished a rabid raccoon impression contest. At first, we tried to play it cool. My other roommate, Jenny, gargled and said, "It's just the natural ingredients working." But then proceeded to drool foam all over her shirt. Our other friend, Mike, started making whale noises because it's the only way I can breathe. Meanwhile, Dave was adamant, "This is how you know it's detoxifying." As we spat out what looked like the world's worst cappuccino, I asked Dave what exactly he'd put in it. He sheepishly admitted he'd misread the recipe and used baking powder instead of baking soda. Apparently, in the world of oral care, that's the difference between a subtle cleanse and a chemical reaction usually reserved for middle school volcano experiments. So, the moral of the story, if your roommate offers you homemade toothpaste, just remember, you could be one brush away from a full-blown foam party. We all survived, but I'm pretty sure my gums are still buzzing. Let's just say next time I'm sticking to Crest, because nothing says fresh breath like not having to worry about brushing with danger.